which is in fact medium amber heatwave warning has been announced for Sunday. Going to be well up into the 30s on Sunday. My goodness me. Perfect for a barbecue, hey, Mr. Gobbi?
Indeed, indeed.
Perfect for a barbie. Great to join us here today. How you doing, mate?
I feel a bit emotional. This is our last chat, to be
I
honest.
know! Do you know what? It was so funny. I was saying to the guys upstairs, to Matthew and Tom, I was like, how many times has Ben been in? I think it can't be the 8th week already. It feels like 11 or 12. It feels like you've been here forever.
Yeah, no, I've really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed chatting to you guys.
Great having you in. It's been an absolute pleasure, mate.
It's cool.
I think we've pretty much made it through your menu now, one way or
Yeah,
another.
definitely.
Through home dining, through you bringing in foods. I guess let's look at some of the highlights. I think for me, one thing that's really struck me is just like how family orientated you are, how it's so passionate what you put into the food, all of your experience that's culminated to what it is today. I think that's probably been a really interesting thing on a personal level, which I've enjoyed. And I mean, because your food, it surpasses yourself. It's wonderful, we all know that. But hearing the story behind it, hearing what goes into it, of course, you've got to be so conscious about, just even what you're putting the food in, to where you're getting the food. That to me has been a really, really interesting journey.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the places I've worked, the best place I've worked, have been family-led. The most passion, they care the most, they know they have to make it happen. And obviously this is what we're living now. We're a family business. We've now got our kids coming through the ranks and we, just trying to teach them the things. And yeah, it's a journey, isn't it, for us all? And we're just trying to do the best we can.
Yeah, it's great to see, it really is. And I think we have made our way through that menu. I mean, to me, you converted me. I'll give you that. Because I would never go for pork. I mean, honestly, I would never pick pork. I'd probably pick like a vegetarian dish over pork. I really would. I'd probably rather go down that route. But I thought, do you know what? After hearing so much about the pork belly and the way you cook it, I mean, I was actually so chuffed with myself that I made that decision. Because you know what I mean? At a special occasion, it was our Father's Day, Mother's Day celebration all in one, because we haven't been together in ages. You want it to be really good food and really nice. And I went for the pork, and it was just delicious.
Oh, thank you so much.
So thank you for giving me that confidence to just go for it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to order something new that you're not sure about, order it from someone, who knows what they're doing.
Yeah,
And, it's hard for us to, now look at a new menu going forward because we just feel the menu you've got now, it ticks a lot of boxes.
Yeah.
With the takeaway market, you can only really use sort of braisers. If you would start using loins of meat, say cutlets or steaks or and stuff like that, you're then leaving it to the customer to cook, and they may mess it up. With the with the loins and the bellies and the briskets, you're sending out a really good product. It's going to melt in their mouth. The gravy's made over 3 days. It's going to be tasty. So, we're standing firm with those kind of dishes, and they're working well for us.
Yeah. So give us a little insight into what will the next, will it be the autumn winter menu? Would that probably be the next one you'd be looking towards?
We'll probably look at more stewed based things, a bit more heartier, warming sort of food on the general menu. Well, I think we'll probably keep the brisket and the pork to a certain degree, because what happens then, say the beef burger's been on the bestseller, as you would have thought, on the general day-to-day menu, and like we've talked about, the offcuts from the beef brisket then that are just as good, they're just not cut in squares, would then go through the pulled shredded beef burger. So that works very well. And with us being on Just Eat, the biggest seller on Just Eat is the shredded beef burger, and that's been held that's really good. But yeah, well, I think the private dine menu might upgrade a bit and sort of follow the autumn menu with, say, duck on there, because again, it's game season coming into autumn. Maybe a bit of venison, because then when you're at someone's house and you're cooking there, you're in charge of that food, and you're cooking it medium rare, whatever it may be. So we'll have a bit more fun with that. And thankfully, a couple of private dines we've had recently have heard this show and us chatting.
Fantastic.
And we've had a couple of people going, we heard you on the radio, and
great.
And we've had a couple of bookings, so we really appreciate that.
Pleasure. That's what it's all about. The power of local radio. And hopefully we'll be seeing you at the Pembrokeshire County show, doing some cookery demonstrations for us on stage, we're super stoked for that. It's going to be an amazing 2 days. Can't wait. 17th and 18th of August. Save the date. We're also going to be on FM as well, 87.7 FM
so
during that
exciting.
time as well. So yeah, it's going to be a great time for us. So what's coming up then, Ben? I mean, it's a super busy period. Probably one of the busiest months, I guess, in the calendar for you. What's coming up soon?
Yeah, that's right. So people have asked us to do more weddings and bits and bobs. We've got another wedding this Saturday. We're only doing the evening. It's 160 people.
Where is it?
Where is it?
Hilton.
Camping. Hilton Court. No, we've done our Celtic camping
You've
with
done
Ian.
Celtic now, yeah.
But again, we'd love to go back up there. It's beautiful.
Do you know what? One of my
setting.
very good friends, actually, Leon Thompson, big fan of the show. Hey, Taps, hope you're all right, buddy. Funny enough, I actually stayed at Roach Castle last week because that's where he stayed on the night of his wedding. It's absolutely beautiful. But Hilton Court as well. What a venue.
Yeah, no, it's nice.
Stunning.
And they're just open now, I think, for the weddings and bits and bobs like that now.
Yeah.
So, we'll enjoy doing that in the evening. And then we're down in Dale on Sunday on our day off. And that's for a buffet.
That means 60. Kids in tow and Granny and Grandad at the ready. You're all going out.
No,
you're all
definitely.
coming.
So we're doing got another golden wedding anniversary down there for a buffet.
Nice.
Another big wedding on at the end of July then in Broadhaven. That's going to be quite big because I was born and bred in Broadhaven. And so to cook a big wedding on the cliff top in a marquee overlooking the sea for 120. That's going to be good. It's going to be special.
That's
going to be good. So I can't wait for that one.
I am sure we'll cross paths one way or another. Whether I'm rocking up with my disco kit one night or we see you at the county show at one of the many events. Ben, thanks ever so much for coming in. It's been an absolute pleasure. As I said, finding out more about you, what goes into the food. You've helped with my culinary skills. I know I need to work on my plating up, by the way. Ben does private message me because I love cooking. I mean, it's a big thing. I've been a bit naughty over the last sort of week. I've used Gusto just to get some ideas.
Yeah.
I like to use them, then adapt from them.
Definitely. It's good.
I mean, some of the stuff is a bit fatty or whatever, but you can choose it. But yeah, plating up I've got to work on. Ben's got to give me some tips on getting the photos looking better. But I think, thanks to Carl Williams with Synergy and the 12-week lifestyle transformation and having these chats with yourself, it's amazing how it's influenced me. Hopefully we've influenced many of our listeners and followers as well. And ultimately, when you've had a big day in work, if the kids have driven you up the wall, or you've got a real special occasion, look no further than the box. Because you can have restaurant quality food straight to your door.
Yeah, indeed. And if you wanted to plan ahead, you can give us a ring in the morning, afternoon, go, I'm finishing work at 5, and just pop by and grab your food and heat it up whenever you're ready with a glass of wine, and away you go.
And that's the beauty of it. I mean, when I picked it up from the box on the way home from work, it was a nice little special occasion for me and the other half. We didn't have the kids.
Yeah.
We popped the balloons. The party poppers came up. But yeah, no, it was lovely. I just put them in the oven, got the food out. Like you said, nice glass, sorted. All you've got to do is just stick the plates in the dishwasher.
Yeah, that's right.
And something like that would have taken hours to make,
No, definitely.
Hours. So it's a lovely treat. How can people get in touch, Ben? How can they find out some more info and ultimately order some food?
No, definitely. Well, they can give us a ring on the mobile, which is 0797 555 3654. You can always have a look at our website, thebox.bengobbi.co.uk. And again, The Box by Ben Gobbi. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We're always putting up Instagram reels and pictures, and then copying it to Facebook so you can see what we're doing every single weekend. We've had some great traction from that recently, and we try and make the reels interesting and engaging. So give us a follow.
Yeah, and foodies, you'll love it. Just check it out. Your mouth will just start watering with this wonderful food. That's it. That is our feature finished, Ben. It's been a wonderful 8 weeks. We have found out what is in your box and many other things as well. It's been our absolute pleasure. Thanks for joining us, and make sure that you do follow Ben Gobbi on the socials. And if you haven't tasted his food yet, do it. It is fantastic. Thanks for coming in, buddy. It's been a pleasure having you here on Pure West Radio.
Cheers. Bye-bye.